Virgo, welcome to your full moon and Scorpio reading, and today we're going to be working with a special deck, the Rosewood Tarot. Actually two decks, the night and day decks. If you want to get them for yourself, I will have the links down below. And before we get into those tarot decks, I want to see about pulling an oracle card for you to look at shadow work. Okay, what might be a good area to do shadow work for Virgos at the time of this full moon in Scorpio, which I think overall the energy is great for. And for you, it's hitting your third house of, your locale, learning what you know, the facts. Okay, as the sun is in your ninth house, having to do with long distance travel. Okay, and higher learning beliefs. So there's some contrast here maybe going on with communications, what you know versus what you believe, and long versus short distance travel. Okay, and you could be experiencing some challenges with maybe needing to release something. I don't know, maybe having to do with siblings or neighbors or your local community, having to release something that was started about 6 months ago. And think back to November 23rd, okay? And it could be that what's challenging you has to do with your day-to-day life and, people that you're encountering, maybe on the job if you have one, or for some of you it might have to do with, well, some of you might be pets, okay? Because I'm seeing this Pluto and Aquarius in your sixth house, very Virgoing, all right? It could also health, your physical health, or some kind of daily routines that's getting in the way, challenging what's going on in your. So I'm getting a lot of immediate energy, like here, right now, in this location, on the day-to-day, like it's it's in the tangible realm, okay? But I do see that you are working on relationships with others, with Mars and Pisces in your seventh house, maybe contracts, maybe commitments, but significant others. I think you're working on these matters, but I don't know that you're so clear about it. And some of you dealing with a lot of karma having to do with that as well, or just dealing with a feeling of which way do I go with this, okay? Because you might be encountering blockages for maybe unknown reasons. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Letting go. Yikes, okay? I feel you're having to let go of and release something, again, in your locale, in your day-to-day life. Something having to do with information maybe. Oh my goodness, that's at the foundation, and Leo just got that. So if you have any Leo placements, which you probably do because you're right next to Leo, might want to go watch that video. Some of you needing to do some soul work, okay, about wounding within your soul. I'm getting things that you thought were long buried. I mean, this is really dark. And honestly, looking at the astrology, I don't see it so clearly with the astrology as I do with the cards. And I'm trying to, is this having to do with partnerships, significant others in your life, people that have impacted you on your day-to-day life, impacted your belief system? You're having to let something go. You know what? Y'all are really smart, okay? Mercury ruled, and my hat's off to you. I think I'm a little bit partial. I feel like Virgos are the smartest earth signs, okay? Sometimes you got the same problem, that Mercury and Aquarius here has, right? Talking to you, that you're too smart for your own good. Some people need a while to catch up to you because you're too dang smart, and people just, they need time to catch up, okay? I'm not trying to stroke your ego. I mean, Virgo's, one of the sharper tools in the shed, I'm going to say. And when we're talking about third house, and you're releasing something having to do with a house having to do with knowledge, and you're ruled by Mercury, which is all about knowledge, something might be irritating you. I'm getting something about irritation, and you're going to have to let it go, okay? Show me, Virgo. Oof. Action of fire reverse. Yeah, somebody has turned you off, okay? Somebody has, maybe irritated you. Some of you just not into it, not feeling it at all. Main issue is 7 of water in reverse. Man, why am I getting this about y'all? It's heavy, okay? Some of you, it's you or another person. I'm inclined to think it's maybe the other person, but let's go with it. It's a general reading. Somebody's avoiding a difficult truth. There's some kind of escapism going on where somebody's thrown up a smoke screen and they're trying to deceive or confuse other people, but they're not deceived or confused. They know. Somebody here knows and either doesn't want others to know, or is frustrated because other people can't seem to figure stuff out. Take it how it applies. And the obstacle here is there's options, okay? An 8 of fire, and the outcome is, well, some progress is going to be made, possibly having to do with long distance travel. For others of you, just rapid fire communication going on where somebody might start data dumping, you know? Okay, Judgment. I'm going to start over again. Let me get clear about what I'm asking. Again, this is about a decision being made. Tell me 7 of 4. Okay. Leo might be relevant here in your current situation. Also, confidence issues might be relevant. Boundaries might be relevant. Leo season last August. Somebody is under a strong delusion. Somebody is avoiding a truth, a difficult truth, and they can't see, or they don't want to see, or they don't want others to see something about an obsession, about some form of escapism. I'm going to be straight with you. I'm getting a lot of shadow energy off of that. There's some kind of cowardice going on here. Somebody does not have the strength of will, the courage to deal with something. They don't have the confidence to deal with a difficult truth. Some of you know the truth and you're trying to speak the truth, but people can't handle it. They don't have the strength of character. They can't, right? I'm getting like cognitive dissonance, okay? Might be family, but for some of you, again, I'm getting a lot of knowledge, okay? With the World card, major lesson here having to do with idealism. Over idealism, hopium, okay? And this might be a karmic cycle in your life that you or another person has had to deal with concerning emotional security issues, maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe, again, a strong spiritual nature, okay? The obstacle is that somebody needs to make a decision to end a cycle, okay? There's cycle from beginning to end here, a major, and it could be like a 29-year cycle that I'm looking at. For others of you, it's more like a 10-year cycle, okay? But we're talking a long, major spiritual lesson here about over idealism, hopium. Might involve a broken home, a broken marriage. Might involve a feminine energy, a very empathic feminine energy, water sign possibly, fire sign possibly, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There may be a move involved in this as well. Again, I'm getting for some of you maybe long distance travel, okay, is an obstacle. It's in the obstacle position here. Feminine, mother energy, going back to somebody, going back to an ex, going round and round with somebody. Family, particularly feminine energy showing up really strong here as a blockage and needing to make a decision to move towards what is emotionally secure and nurturing, to go back to or return to something that is more emotionally secure. Getting a strong family vibe off of that. Somebody's disgusted and worried about something, but they're showing respect, but they feel guilty about something. Like, honestly, I'm getting the vibe like putting up a nice front or appearance, but I'm getting worried of being found out, trying to like show respect, but it's something is going on behind the scenes. I do feel like in the outcome, you're going to make progress on a matter where there's been a lot of disappointment. And again, more long distance travel, at least being blocked, okay, for the near future. I would say 8 days to 2 weeks, okay, at the foundation. Yeah, again, I'm seeing something is not really moving forward, and it might be because of somebody's ideals or idealism, or somebody just trying to follow their heart, and that's why something is not quite moving forward in the way that somebody is wanting. But I do feel also very self-concerned. I want to caution you here that these two energies can indicate somebody who is not really willing to put in the work. They have good, nice, warm, fluffy feelings and words and all of that, but the actual words, the actions to back it up, it's not really there. And so I do want to caution you about that. Okay, your advice. Confidence is key to your success. I saw it all over there. Luck is on your side. And look at the bigger picture. Be blessed.